that this wet that falls upon my face would wash the crime clear from my conscience. When I look up to heaven, I see my trespass. The earth doth still cry out upon my fact. Pay me the murder of a brother and a king, and the adulterous fault I have committed. Oh, these are sins that are unpardonable. Why say thy sins are blacker than his jet, yet may contrition make them white as snow? I but still to persever in a sin. It is an act against the universal power. Wretched man, stoop, bend thee to thy prayer. Ask grace of heaven to keep thee from despair. So, come forth and work thy last. And thus he dies, and so I am revenged. No, not so. He took my father sleeping, his sins brim full. And how his soul stood to the state of heaven, who knows save the immortal powers? And shall I kill him now, when he is purging of his soul, making his way for heaven? Why, this is a benefit, and not revenge. No. Get thee up again. When he's at game, swearing, taking his carouse, drinking, drunk, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, or at some act that hath no relish of salvation in it, then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven and fall as low as hell. My mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy weary days. My words fly up. My sins remain below. No king on earth is safe if God's his foe. To be or not to be. Aye, there's the point. To die. To sleep. Is that all? Aye. All. No. To sleep, to dream, I'm merry. There it goes. For in that dream of death, when we awake and born before an everlasting judge, from whence no passenger ever returned, the undiscovered country, at whose sight the happy smile and the accursed damned. But for this, the joyful hope of this, who'd bear the scorns and flattery of this world? scorned by the rich, the rich cursed of the poor, the widow being oppressed, the orphan wronged, the taste of hunger or a tyrant's reign, and 1,000 more calamities besides, to grunt and sweat under this weary life, when that he may his full quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would this endure? But for the hope of something after death, which puzzles the brain and doth confound the sense, which makes us rather bear those evils that we have than fly to others that we know not of. Aye, that. Oh, this conscience makes cowards of us all. Lady, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
My lord, I have sought opportunity, which now I have, to re-deliver to your worthy hands a small remembrance, such tokens which I have received of you.
Are you fair?
My lord.
Are you honest?
What means, my lord?
That if you be fair and honest, your beauty should admit no discourse to your honesty.
My lord, can beauty have better privilege than with honesty?
Yea, marry, may it. For beauty may transform honesty from what she was into a bawd. Then honesty can transform beauty. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time give it stop. I never gave you nothing.
My lord, you know right now you did. Oh, such earnest vows of love which would have moved the stoniest breast alive. But now too true I find rich gifts wax blue and givers grow unkind.
I never loved you.
You made me believe you did.
Oh! Thou shouldst not have believed me. Go to a nunnery, go. Why shouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but I could accuse myself of such crimes, it had been better my mother had ne'er borne me. Oh, I'm very proud, ambitious, disdainful, with more sins at my back than I have thoughts to put them in. What should such fellows as I do, crawling between heaven and earth? To a nunnery go. We are errant knaves all. Believe none of us. To a nunnery go.
Heaven secure him.
Where is thy father?
Home, my lord.
God's sake, let the doors be shut on him. He may play the fool nowhere but at his own house. To a nunnery go.
Help him to God!
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee place to thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shouldst not escape calumny. To a nunnery go.
What change is this?
If thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go.
My God, restore him!
I've heard of your paintings too. God,